Hey everybody, it's Nova, and today we have a lot to cover. Firstly, let's talk about Exfil. So let's go over 5 main reasons on what Contractors Exfil did right versus the beloved Ghost of Tabor. But let me state, both games are still in early access and we have a long and great future ahead of them. I have great hopes for Ghost of Tabor and I have great hopes for Contractors from what I've seen and what I have played personally. This video is mainly covering what we have from both games so far, but with that being said, I understand Exfil has been out for a few hours of the making of this video and Ghost of Tabor has been out for almost 1 year officially. I am an early alpha tester for both games and I will keep things fair for both parties. But Scott, I do want you to know I love you, and I know we had our issues in the past, but I still do play your game and I love and enjoy your game. So for any of the guys at the Ghost of Tabor community or anybody at Combat Waffle Studios saying that this is a hate video or trying to get clickbaits for the title, etc., no, I'm just putting what's out there for me as a personal experience as a player and an alpha tester of both games. So let's get into the first topic, the health system. I feel like the health system in Tabor is very, well, to be honest, simple. You have an NRS that you stab yourself with to heal yourself, and you can bleed, of course. You have light bleed, medium bleed, and heavy bleed. But what I think me and some people in the community have always wanted in this game is something more complex. Exfil's health system is exactly that, exactly like Tarkov's or Arena Breakout or Delta Force, because basically every part of your body is your overall health in the game. And with that being said, if you get shot in your lower stomach, you lose water and food far quicker, which is more realistic than Tabor. But another thing is broken bones, which I've been asking Combat Waffle Studios to do for a while now, and it's not just me in the community. But anyways, in Exfil, if I break my leg, I can use this little surgical gun, which is cool, but I would say I would prefer like a splint, kind of like in Tarkov, where I have to physically wrap my arm or leg, kind of like I do with the bandage if I'm bleeding in Tabor. But also, most people won't like this because you go in with nothing, and if you do get shot at by an AI, you're gonna take a lot of damage. Depending on where you get shot at, you will die early or you'll lose your leg and have to limp around the map until you find a surgical gun, or I mean just plain bleed to death. Because in this game, there is no holds bar. If you go in with no armor, you are literally going in saying, hey, I'm a free kill. Because basically, if you get shot in the leg, arm, or anything, you take a significant amount of damage. So armor and helmets really mean a lot, especially in this game. Next up is the gunplay. To me personally, I come from playing Contractors and Showdown kind of a lot. And from my past videos, as you can see, I prefer the gunplay a lot, even with the mods. So coming from Contractors and Ghost of Tabor, you can kind of say, oh, Tabor, you have 4K hours collectively, da-da-da-da. At the same time, it took me kind of a long time to get used to the gun handling in Tabor, and sometimes it still feels finicky. I don't know if it's just me. I know I got a gun stock recently. It has helped tremendously ever since I've been on PCVR, but it still feels finicky sometimes. So I've always kind of personally felt like when jumping between those both games, especially when playing like the Contractors Zombies mod, which I love a lot. You guys should go check it out, by the way. Discord's link in the description if you guys want to go play that. Anyways, I feel like the gun gunplay is much more cleaner and snappier, and it always feels just straight to the point. And I don't know if it's just me, but the guns kind of have some weight to them, some heft to them. I don't know if that's just me, but I kind of like this ever since I did play Bone Lab, because the guns kind of feel much more realistic, if that makes any sense. But yeah, comment down below on what you think about the gun handling in Tabor versus Contractors Exfil, if you have any experience with it. Don't just comment if you don't have any experience with it, because then you'll just be looking retarded because you're just judging something off of something that you don't have any experience with. It's basically just like... Now, this is one that I couldn't leave out because I've seen this so much in the past couple of months since Tabor's been out. Scav Raids. And I mean, do I have much to really say about this? I mean, on day one, on semi-open alpha, or whatever they want to call this for contractors, they already have Scav Raids. That's kind of crazy. And Tabor don't really. I mean, from what we've heard, we're getting it soon, but as well as Tabor is also fixing the AI, it's going to be 10 times better. Not 2 times better, but 10 times better, I heard. But I will also say the AI in Exfil is far much better, to be honest, on release. And because, I mean, like, for example, they take cover when you're shooting at them. They push you when you're literally taking cover and have much more of a realistic aim set. Unlike Tabor, where they'll just beam you and stand still from 20 meters away and just basically flat out just beam you. Now for this one, I'm kind of nitpicking a little bit, but in Exfil, I know it's not a major thing, but backpacks are kind of different from Tabor. When I first launched this, coming from Tabor when looting something, we're all so used to finding that sweet spot to kind of put stuff in, right? And if you don't put it in correctly or don't feel that little clear gap or whatever it is, it kind of just falls to the ground, right? But in Exfil, if you find something, we don't have to worry about our items phasing through the sides or even the back, because all the walls are physical. Like, look at this. Basically, it allows me to put items in kind of faster and easier, not allowing me to kind of struggle when I'm looting, because I can basically loot kind of quickly if I need to loot somebody. You know, it's kind of simpler and easier, in my opinion. Waffle Studios, please add this to your game. It's a must, and I've never realized how much it helps until playing Exfil. And honestly, if you guys add this, especially with the dynamic backpacks that you guys have, especially the Ragnar backpack, oh my god, it would be so much amazing. It'll be so good. It'll be so good. It'll be so good, because I hate that bag. It's a good bag. You can put a gun in the back, you know, it's cool. It's nice. It has a lot of space. It has that kind of like long but kind of deep pocket. It's kind of sexy a little bit as well. But at the same time, it's kind of trash when trying to put a lot of stuff in it, because then just stuff falls to the ground, you know? But anyways, now this one is not even nitpicking. It's actually something that should be brought up. The bunker. Just like in Tarkov, it's so fucking just, I don't even have words to explain this. It's damn near the same. Needing like look at this, right? You see Tarkovs, right? Then you have Exfils. It's damn near the same. Not necessarily, but damn near, right? Needing to level up and finding the right parts to even upgrade your bunker in the first place, from the iconic GPU room for crypto mining to storage expansion to much, much more. They even have a coffee machine that I need to buy to find parts for. It's ridiculous. And it's like you can either buy the parts, which are kind of expensive, but most of the upgrades, you don't even need to buy the parts. You just need to level up and find the parts required to make that upgrade. It's still gonna cost money to upgrade, but it's still kind of just ridiculous that they even have this in the first place. Now let's go over some features that stand out to me when I played this game for 6.5 hours one day. So for the first thing, in Exfil, you can put spare helmets on your backpack, depending on which backpack, obviously, that you bring in a raid, of course. But this is something that the Tabor community has been wanting for a while, and they patched it. Because back then, there was a glitch where you could put the ATE or even the 6B47 in adventure bags, or even other bigger bags. Like, you can kind of glitch it to the back of where, like, the top of the helmet was kind of showing, you know? I don't know, it was kind of cool. I kind of enjoyed it. But then at that point, they patched it where so many people in the community just complained. I don't know why they patched it. I don't know, maybe it was a glitch that they had to fix something else. But, you know, I'd never know. But still, it would be so cool to just kind of hook it on like they do in Exfil, you know? Kind of, you know, Combat Waffle Studios, please Please add this. Second thing, mag loading. In Tabor, if I'm in a gunfight, for example, right, and I shoot all of my ammo out and I bring an extra box of ammo, right, pull out the extra box of ammo, open up the box, and then I'll need to take out each individual bullet and then physically take that individual bullet, pick that individual bullet up, load that bullet into my gun, then take another bullet and then load another bullet while also simultaneously having other bullets fall and spray everywhere because the physics system is slightly broken on the bullets, and it's just a whole mess to try to reload mags in the middle of the game. Now, I know it's realistic. I mean, shit, I do this every time when I'm at the range, besides the bullets spraying everywhere, because I'm not fucking retarded and this is real life. But anyways, unless I brought a magazine speed loader for my 9mm or 308, whatever I'm shooting that day, right? But Tabor is a video game. But in Contractors Exfil, they kind of get this right and kind of do this well. By grabbing a bundle of bullets in Contractors with the correct caliber and the correct magazine, I can physically put the bundle of bullets to the magazine and click a fucking button and the bullets go in just like that. And guess what? There's no more shaking the magazine to see how much ammo you're at. We've been asking for this for I don't know how long. Just like in Tarkov, we take out the magazine, we see on the side of the screen half empty, half full, etc., etc. It's the same thing in Exfil. Tabor, Combat Waffle Studios, we've been asking for this. Please, man, please give this to us. Like, I know I love, I adore the whole feature, right? But it's sometimes inaccurate as hell, because then it gives me 2 vibrations, and then I load the magazine in my gun. Then I'm thinking, oh, you know, I got 15, maybe 25 shots, and then after I shoot my 5th shot, my gun goes click and I'm fucking dead, right? Just something to think about, Combat Waffle Studios. Just something to think about. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm a bad player, but I don't know. I got 4,000 fucking hours in this game, and so it's kind of driving me insane a little bit. 3, items not detaching from the player's dead body. Now, I know this used to be in Tabor, back in the old days where Silo was the only map. Where Silo was the only map. Something fell off my desk. Where Silo was the only map, right? Where we would kill someone with the Vest B, and the Vest B would physically stay on their body. Later on, they changed it. Don't know why, don't know how, don't know fucking why. But in Exfil, scabs and even players will drop to the floor with their gear on them, even their backpacks. So we physically have to go over to the player, take the backpack off, take the vest off, take the gun, and move their bodies around just to even find the gun that they dropped. Oh man, it's just so good. It's just so good. It's done so well. It runs so well. It's not lagging. It's not glitching. It just runs well, man. It just runs well. And now it has me thinking. Tabor, Combat Waffle Studios. Again, no hate. I love you guys. I've been playing your game forever. Bought all your DLCs, etc., etc. Besides the fucking ooh DLC and not touching the thing ever again in life. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? This studio has made 2 games. You guys still have people working on Silent North, Grim, and then I think another game, and then Ghost of Tabor. Right? These guys have Contractors, Contractor Showdown, which is a battle royale, which everybody thought that would flop. And then they're coming out with Exfil, and it tops your game even on release, even on private invite-only alpha. Guys, I'm not hating, but Combat Waffle Studios, Scott, anybody from that dev team, if you're seeing this video, please step it up. I want you guys to improve. This is the shit that the community has been asking for. I get it. You guys are a small dev team, etc., etc. Yada, 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 fucking yada. I've heard all the excuses before. But if they can do it, this literally proves that there is no excuses anymore for you guys to do so. And if you disagree with me, go ahead and fucking disagree. Dislike the video and stop watching the video right now. But if you guys disagree, go ahead and disagree. But I have my opinion, you have yours opinion. But Combat Waffle Studios, please, I just want you guys to do better because I really love your fucking game. I still play your game even though I don't even upload videos about it. My last upload was a fucking boxing game. I don't even upload videos about it, but I still play your game on a daily basis. Like, come on now. But please, please, for the love of what everything is in fish holy, please look at this video, look at my video, look at Puma's video, look at Jakey Pants' video, and make a change for the better. Like, I know you guys have an update coming out recently that's going to involve the mall map, etc., all these crazy new things, but I truly want to see both games do well in the future. But from getting first-hand access to both, I have to personally say Exfil is already heading in a better direction than ever. But anyways, comment down below if you want to see more videos on this one, and you know, maybe I could do a variety content and make tips on one game and then make tips on the other game, etc., and bounce between both. Or maybe just stick to Exfil. Or maybe just stick to Tabor. If Tabor makes the right changes, we'll stick to that. If Exfil makes the right changes, we'll stick to that. I don't personally know, but from my personal opinion, from playing both games in early access testing, Exfil is doing the right thing. Tabor, step it up. Have a nice day or night wherever you are. Scott, I love you. Have a nice night. Peace out.